Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Or if you're new today, if this is the first video of mine that you're watching, I'm so glad you found me. Thank you for clicking on my video and giving me a chance. I always say how much I appreciate the support I've gotten, and I want to make sure and continue that. So thank you guys so much. I just hit 80 subscribers, which is crazy to me. I can't believe you guys like me, and yeah, so thank you. I hope, maybe if I could talk, I hope I can keep giving you enjoyable, engaging content that you, like I said, enjoy. And if you do enjoy it, please be generous enough to give my videos a thumbs up, share them with your friends, share them in the groups, share them with your grandma. Just share. Share. I've seen 10 people shared my videos in the last 30 days, and I wanted to dance and scream and shout because it made me so excited to see that. So thank you so much. That really, really means a lot to me. See you today. I want to discuss this tool that I use, but I also want to discuss a comment that I've seen where somebody mentioned me clicking guild helps during my video, and I'm just going to flat out say, this is my channel, these are my videos, from the wise words of Manny Mue. If you don't like it, do not watch it. Like, that's it. Okay, so if you don't like the way I do things, you ain't got to watch it, but don't come here and talk negative on my comments. I mean, really, the bottom line is, if you've already watched my video, I already got your view. If you're disliking or liking it, it's all the same. Like, it's all engagement, and that's what I'm doing. So, you know, that's what I'm doing it for, is to get engagement from you guys, whether that be positive or negative, and I can promise you right now, honey, I can take it. I can. But, fair warning, like, I'm not nice, all right? I'm not a nice person. I'm kind to other humans and sympathetic and this, but if you're rude to me, like, treat people how you want to be treated, okay? I am just a person. I am just a wife, a mother, a gamer, a human from Indiana that is making YouTube videos. I'm not superhuman. I'm not even nice, okay? So that's it. I'm not nice. You're not going to like me if you're mean to me. So that's it. But thank you for your comment. I really appreciate it. Just saying. Also, why would you want me to leave the screen still like this right now? Like, I'm just talking, okay? So all you're doing is listening, and you're looking at something still on the screen. So you really just want me to stay still and not click anything and not click guild helps when they come up? I want that loyalty. I'm sure my guild mate appreciates me lowering their timer. Also, just saying. So, back to the important, well, the also important thing, because that was important. That was vital for me to address that one single comment that ticked me off. Or really just kind of was annoying and silly. Like, if that's the only thing you have to complain about my videos, that seems awesome to me. You know what I mean? If that's the only complaint you have, that I clicked guild helps during my video, I must be doing pretty well. So, this screen that you're looking at right now is just the Google Play Store. I just wanted to show you what app I use to stay logged into 2 accounts at the same time. I don't know why I have 2 of these installed. One says Lite and one says 64-bit support. So basically just download Parallel Space, Lite or Pro or whatever the case. And if you're going to be using Final Fantasy, you will need to download the 64-bit support. So, there is also dual space, do multiple accounts. There are other apps on Google Play that you can do this with. So let me pause for just a second. Okay, so as you can see, I have 2 pages opened up with my game. They are not the same account. As you can see, that hero is level 109. This hero is level 63. 2.05 billion power, 183 million power. So these are 2 separate accounts. One is my main account and one is my alternate account, my biggest farm account that I am logged into both at the same time, and I'm able to get notifications for both accounts, which makes it really, really convenient, you know, during battle times. Anything else like that, you know. Oh, you're killing me with that $10 pack. Oh, Jiminy Christmas, I really hope they leave that $10 pack on there for a little while longer so I can buy the heroes I need. Am I gonna spend actual money? No, I am going to be using my Google Play balance that I earn taking surveys with Google Opinion Rewards. You should probably check that out if you haven't already. It's a great way to earn, you know, 10, 15, 25 cents at a time. And I do believe the credits do expire after 1 year. So, you know, you can save it up for the full 10, 11 months and see how much you have at the end and purchase apps using that. So I really, really recommend you checking that out. So, back to the Parallel Space app. It is so easy that you can just go bam, bam. It might need to reload since it's been a minute since I've opened this. Nope. So basically, you can switch back and forth, and all you have to do is close out the pack that pops up, the ad that pops up when you open your game. That's as quick as that's as quick as you can go, switching back and forth. So, simple as that. You know what I mean? Back and forth. It's pretty quick. So, say you're getting attacked and you're in one of your accounts and you need to hurry and switch to your other account to use a bubble. Bam. Parallel space. Super, super convenient. Super, super easy to use. If I'm able to use it, you'll be able to use it. The only thing you can't do, which I hate, is it is not quite fast enough to run 2 accounts through the Guild Adventures Hall at the same time. So, yes, there are many, many times where I want to run both of my accounts through the Guild Hall, but I just don't have a second physically separate device. Physically? That's a word, it is, I promise. Yeah, so 2 separate devices, 2 separate phones, you would be able to do this. Run both accounts through the Guild Hall, but using an emulator or whatever it's called, the parallel space or a dual space or the do multiple accounts, since it has to reload or like resync and it pops that main ad up, it will kick you out of the hall, and then you're not quite fast enough to click that, to hit the button before the 10 seconds is up. So, from what I've seen in my experience using this, that is the only thing you cannot do. But everything else, you can. So, it's really convenient. I thought that would be useful for those who aren't aware of it yet. And what else? What else? Okay. I took some screenshots of these when I was doing them because I thought it would be really useful for you guys to have an idea of the elite defense resource requirements. Being 100% honest, I almost did not have enough resources to do these. And I take part in every possible event that I can do. You know, I've made a few purchases. If you guys haven't seen my video where it's titled How I Got to Citadel 70 Without Being a, quote, big spender, I was asked how I got leveled up in such a young realm without being one of the big spenders, which that is a relative term. I mean, depending on who you ask, to me, $195 is a lot of money to spend on a game. Now, I will say that I did get refunds on some of that, and like I said, I use Google Opinion Reward money. I use Ibotta app for rebates. I use Inbox Dollars survey money, and that's how I bought some of my bigger packs. But that's why I made that video, and that gives you an idea of how much money I personally have spent, but not enough. Like, okay, so on packs, sometimes you get a decent amount of resources inside your pack, but other times you don't. And I know 100% sure that a lot of my resources were earned in event prizes. So, with that being said, the fact that you have to spend money to get elite defense research tomes, or the divine exalted defense research, the monster defense tomes, stuff like that, you have to spend money to purchase. You know, you're going to want to be able to earn these resources and not have to spend money to acquire them. Again, if you haven't watched my previous videos where I talk about issues, my main first video where I spoke about issues is titled "The Truth About MZ, This Game, blah blah." Do not spend any money until you watch that and until you've done some research on the dark world and things like that. Okay, so I just want to state that before I talk about purchasing or money or this or that. Just in case this is the first time you're guys watching my video, or if you're a new player. So I want to bring up that was the amount of resources needed for just one of those researches, right? And that is with my Ignis, who is, at the time, he was like level 110, I believe. This is with my research cost efficiency maxed, your research speed maxed, which doesn't even help with elite, tome cost reduction maxed. So that all of that resource requirement was with like research boost and resource cost reduction boosts with Ignis. talking in terms of 2 trillion resources. I mean, that is crazy. So I believe that was tier 5 resource. So tier 1, tier 2, tier 3, tier 4, tier 5. No, T6 research, or T6 resources. That's why you are able to earn so many. I remember thinking, like, why do I have this many? Like, why are they giving me this many resources? I'll never run out of those. Blah, blah, blah. Like, I was just so naive thinking they are giving way too many or way too much. But no, you will need them. You will use them. Some of your research there at the end are going to be super, super resource heavy. So get as many of those as you can if you're planning on doing elite defense research. So that means your jade, your plasma, mithril, especially the mithril, and especially divine coin. Okay, those are going to be the heaviest resource need for elite defense research. Elite coin and the T7, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The T7 resources are also pretty heavy as far as, yeah, look at that. Look at how many I have. 49 of them left. That's all I had left to do. I used roughly 7,000 times 50 million, you know what I mean? Like, so I had roughly 7,000 of these 50 million increments and almost used them all to finish that research. Yeah. Yes. I'm not exaggerating. I'm not kidding. And yeah. So yeah. Anything else? Just in case before I go. You know, I think that's it. I think that's everything I wanted to cover this time. If you have any questions about the Parallel Space app, if you have any questions about me, little old me, if you have any questions about the game in general, speaking of that, if you haven't read through the comment section on my other videos, I highly recommend that you do. It has been wonderful to have players that are more progressed than us here, maxed at Sit 70, come and take their time to leave messages and give us information on what is to come. Because obviously I can only advise you guys on what I know right now. If you haven't searched and done a Google search on what the Dark World is, I highly recommend it. Okay? So check out the Dark World Reddit pages and all that if you haven't already. Prepare for that Elite Defense Research resource requirement. And if you haven't, download the Parallel Space app, hashtag not sponsored. I'm not sponsored by anyone. I have no partners and I am not monetized. I simply just think it's a really good thing to use and utilize when you're playing with multiple accounts. So check that out if you haven't already, or if you don't already use a dual space app. And I think that's it. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any questions, leave them down in the comments section. If you haven't, go check out my other videos. I have quite a few uploaded where I talk about different things. And if you have any requests or anything specific you would like me to cover, please let me know. I am always happy to take requests or, you know, ideas for more videos, because I don't know what you guys want to see, basically. So I hope you enjoyed it. I really appreciate your views. If you haven't already, please be sure to give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And I will see you guys next time. Goodbye.